Hello everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Hope you're doing okay today. Today I will be talking about the real value of arcane enhancements in the game. If you don't know what arcane enhancements are in Warframe, they are basically the prize jewel of many tennos in the game. They are arcanes provided that gives you buff to a lot of your Warframes and a lot of your abilities whenever you perform an action. These buffs are often triggered based on percentage or based on the type of action or how the action was completed. Now, the thing you also want to know is the fact that these arcanes can only be acquired by completing the raid missions, which are the Jorda's Verdict trials or the Law of Retribution trials. These aren't the only ways that you can acquire the arcanes so far in the game, or the other way is through the trade chat. Arcanes, of course, are categorized into common, uncommon, and rare values in the game. However, even with some of these classifications, the trade prices are often of questioning because a lot of individuals tend to hype up the amount in the price of the arcanes based on how far and how much they struggled, and some people really are trying to swindle you out of your plats, or in some situations people have no real idea or clue what the arcanes are worth, and they are still going based on the prices of the arcanes from years ago. So you want to be watchful when you want to look at that and understand how that works. In most scenarios, a common arcane should only cost you about 30 plats each, or at most 30 plats each, and in most situations 400 plats for an entire set of 10. This is because the value of collecting all 10 is very high, and in some situations the individual might ask you for 500 plats just because it took them a while to collect all those arcanes and have 10 of them. But an example of that will be maybe an arcane guardian or maybe an arcane trickery, for an example. Those should cost you around 30 to 40 plats each, and of course maybe around 400 to 500 plats for a set. An uncommon arcane should cost you not more than 50 plats each. I'll be honest with you, some of these arcanes are becoming lower and lower of value right now, so at most in some situations you may have to pay 60 plats, but you shouldn't go higher up to 100 plats each for an uncommon arcane, and maybe 600 plats for an entire set of 10. So you want to understand and be aware of that. If you have no clue, you can go on and Google what the value of those arcanes are worth, or ask some of your friends or people in the region chat. They will be willing to help you out. Now, rare arcanes are where the value begins to exponentially increase, and I'm saying this because rare arcane, going by the name, is because it is very high and difficult to acquire some of this. Now, we understand that everything is also based on RNG, so the amount of work you put in to get the common, the uncommon is also the same amount of work you put in to get the rare ones. However, collecting them is also a hassle. So these arcanes have the most effect in the most desired arcanes in the game based on their benefit and based on the fact that it just feels good to say you have one. An arcane like Arcane Aegis is very rare, and it will often go for around 100 and 150 plats each, or 150 to 200 plats each. Now this is also based on how much people want it and how much it is desired. Though these arcanes are very hard to acquire due to the fact that of course an individual has to pay countless of amount of plats, or in some situations play countless hours of trials from the Jorda's Verdict or maybe from the Law of Retribution. And yes, some of these prices are very outrageous. They are very high, and even high myself, I wouldn't buy it if I see some of these prices. But you also want to be aware that arcane cost rises and fall based on the hype, based on the popular desire, and of course the release of a new frame or a primed frame that will benefit a lot from these arcanes and some of the effects of these arcanes. Good advice is to let the hype die down. Never go for the first price offered. Ask people around the trade chat, ask some of your clanmates, ask some of the people in the region chat, and ask a lot of these people to have an idea and have an understanding if this is a rare arcane or not, because sometimes people may be trying to sell you a common or uncommon arcane for the price of a rare arcane and lie to you if you're a new player to the game and lie and tell you that this arcane is rare. So you want to be aware of that and you want to be cautious of that. For me personally, I often use my arcanes or my cyandanas, so it is easier for me to switch from frame to frame. I use Arcane Guardian on the helmet. Of course, some of my tankier frames like Chroma and Nidus, I use that on them. And I have my Arcane Barrier on my Cyandana, so this gives me the best effect of more armor and of course a chance of restoring all the shields. Most expensive arcanes are usually found from the Jordan's Verdict trials, mainly because they are the newest trials in the game, so you know where to look for if you want to farm one. If you're trying to look for one, go to the recruitment chat and ask for anybody who is hosting one, and just tell them you're looking for a raid, you're looking for Jordan's Verdict, or if you're looking for the Law of Retribution, you just let them know you're looking for the Law of Retribution. And you can also craft your own keys and host this. Now feel free to advertise your arcanes in the comments below. If you are looking to sell one or if you're looking to buy one, let people know in the comment section below. And of course, give them your in-game ID so they can know how and when to contact you. And if you, however, haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do so. And if you love and enjoy the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And as always, it is DA signing out. I'll see you in the next one.